We are live.
All right. Cheers, y'all. Hey, Sean.
Cheers.
Sean should have got his samples in by now.
All righty.
My delivery guy was out and about, and I think Lori and Sean Holgrave should have got their samples back. I believe Lori did.
Yeah, and I've got some news for Lori tonight. A question for her. But
cheers, Big Daddy.
Before I get into that, this is going to be a special one tonight and next week because this is the last two regular scheduled shows in this format in this time frame. And we'll just ad hoc them after that. But I'll cancel this StreamYard premium.
Eric Gunnarsson.
But we're going to give some more stuff away. We're still working the details out of it, but
okay. Yeah, he should have got it.
All righty. Well, we're still working some details out, but it is going to include. I'm going to send. There's going to be a winner and a runner-up. All right, first and second. Mark has agreed to send some samples to the first place winner, and I will be sending a glass to the first place winner along with probably 2 more samples from me. And then the runner-up will get a glass and a couple of samples from me. But won't get samples from Mark. So the first place winner is going to get double whammy, shipping, and I'll take care of the runner-up there. And I've got some pretty good ones picked out. I will tell you that I don't want to send prizes to people that are just shit you can go buy, readily available at the store. And I haven't been bourbon hunting lately because, the job thing, and I'm trying to hang on to what I have and not spend as freely. So not that, everything's fine. It's just, I'm trying to hang on because too, when I do land back into another position somewhere, I also don't want to have to wait to build back up again. I want to maintain some momentum here, so as soon as I start working, I can be like, woohoo, I can let loose now,
Yep. Not me.
But,
I splurged on my birthday.
What's that?
So not me. I splurged on my birthday and bought myself a bottle.
Yeah, but no, I'm trying to. I've got several things here though that you're not going to be able to get unless you live in very specific areas, and those are going to be the samples I send, and they're nice, they're good. And I believe Mark, you were talking about sending some Nancy picks.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that. Sending. I've got 4 or 5 different bourbons. The Nancy bourbons, and then a rye, and they're all just fantastic. So,
yeah. So whoever wins that first prize. Now, to do this, we are going to be doing
either that or I could possibly, whoever wins, if they don't want that, then we can talk, and I can throw in something different, something they haven't had before, would looking to try.
Yep. All right, and we're doing hashtags tonight. The hashtags are going to be worth 2 entries. If it lands on you, I do not have slides, but there is a reveal at the end. I've got a little trick message here. I've played with, and I'll tell you what all these hashtags mean at the very end. First one though is hashtag wits. So all you have to do is type hashtag WITS, and you will be entered into the StreamYard hashtag giveaway thing. So go ahead and get those entries in there, and that'll build the wheel up. Now we are also doing
close, Big Daddy, but no cigar for you.
Yep, got to be WITS. Yeah.
He said hashtag wild turkey.
Wild turkey, yeah. But we're also doing two for $1 entries as well. So and that's I'm not checking PayPal. Don't do that. It's all in super chat, super sticker. Lori, you had $5 left. I've put you down for that for tonight, so you're in this entry. Because I never sent her the samples. You sent samples, and I told her I was going to send samples,
Yeah.
and so I'm giving her last $5 in entry
Okay.
in here. So that'll give her a chance to win some of this. So
Okay.
but with that, we're just going to shoot from the hip tonight. Don't have many other topics, but with these spins, they keep us kind of busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like I was telling you right before we started the stream, I didn't quite get to finish off to tell you what I got, but I went to before the Bastards Ball. I went to that this weekend. I had a friend of mine from Houston come over, and before he got here, I went to that place that I took you to that once, or told you to go to, and when you came visit, and I was looking for a bottle for me for my birthday, and turns out that I was looking for an Octomore, and he had some older stuff, but he was wanting way too much for it. I guess because he thought it was older and you can't get it anymore.
Right.
Therefore, it's worth more money. Whatever, I don't care. But he had on the counter, but he was checking them in. He had just got them in. Was this year's Octomore series, the 16.1, 2, and 3, and each one of them goes up in price. So I'm like, well, how much for that one? How much for this one? And then I said, okay, well, that's my birthday. I'm going to splurge, and I'll pay you a little bit of an exorbitant price for it. But I came home with the 16 one.
Ah, have you tried it yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill and I cracked it that night that he got in. I got it Friday. We popped the top on it Friday.
Awesome.
So it's good. It's quite good. It's for like being a super duper crazy heavily peated Scotch.
Yeah.
It does not really come across that way as much as would hope to it would. But it's really good. I mean, it's got some great great fruit flavors and a decent amount of peat in there.
Yeah, what's what's one of the most peatiest ones, smokiest? Isn't that Lafroig?
No, I mean as far as peat parts per million, the Octomores are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like Lafroigs, they're 30 to 50 ish
Okay.
peat parts per million. This Octomore here is 101.4 ppm. The 15.3 that I got, that one is 307.2 peat parts per million, and it's good, but it doesn't taste that peaty.
Hell, I never even looked for the ppm on there.
Well, the only ones I've really seen are on the Octomore.
Phenols.
Okay. But that's the only one I've seen is on the Octomore. But it's, Lecheg. Yeah, it's a little dirtier peat. Edward Dorr, those are a little different. The Kilhoman's a really nice, lighter, more clean kind of a peat. It's an Isla peat. I just picked this one up too, the Kilhoman, the Loch Norn, and it's really good.
Awesome. Oh, I did, guys, remember to turn my alarms back on for tonight. So I was so glad that I didn't delete all those.
Tochi. Was it a Tochi or a DHA? I don't know what that one is. Oh, maybe it's Tochi Ada. I'm not sure there, Sugar Kitty. The Belichin. There you go. Yeah, I have the Caledonia and the Belichin. And then a couple different Lechegs. The was it Signatory or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different finish. It's really good.
I do have one public service announcement for everyone.
All right.
One of my what cheat day type things I do every once in a while. I usually do one a month. So about 12 times a year I'll eat fast food. And I broke my rule this month because I had my cheat day was yesterday, and then I went with somebody today that had something to do with a motorcycle, and we ate at Arby's, and we didn't really eat at Arby's. We went by Arby's because they had steak nuggets on the menu. They just come out with them,
Okay.
and you can get 5 or 9 or something like that. I don't know. I got the 5-piece, the littlest thing they had with a small Coke, and they do not have any special sauce for these things. So I would suggest just doing the what do you call it, the horsey sauce, if you do it at all. But I'm going to tell you right now, they look good and they're tender and they have absolutely no flavor at all.
Of
You
course.
will get a hint of mama's pot roast in the crock pot flavor out of them, but they're dark now. They look like they would be smoked to hell, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're not smoked at all. You know, not even liquid smoke. No, but there's no seasoning on them at all.
Ew.
So it was just I got tired of chewing. I wasn't really hungry. I just wanted to taste them.
Yeah.
And I only ate a few of them, and I threw them away on the way out. So that's my PSA. They're advertising them right now. They're just out. But if you go into Arby's for a cheat day or something, and get the roast beef and cheddar, it's the best thing on the menu. Leave everything else alone.
Yeah. Hey there, Kathy Bates. Lori says, "So you will not take my PayPal anymore?"
Well, no. Well, we're not doing. This is the last drawing right here. This week and next week, and that's it. We're giving it away next week.
Okay,
and,
so we're taking the we're doing the spins and stuff this week and next week.
No.
It?
We're spinning next week, but we're
Oh,
doing entries this week.
oh, okay, I got you. Hey there,
Yeah.
Prentice. How you doing there, Okanagawa, sir?
Now I'm going to think about next week because I may cut the hashtags down next week and just do like maybe half of them. And that
Okay,
way,
do
because
one
I'm going to have to
instead of two.
manually do the wheel next week.
Gotcha.
Because I'll have these entries already preloaded, but then I'll have to fill them in
Yeah, or add to it if they
that they've
to
already
it.
got, right? And so, yeah, that's the way that'll have to go. So we'll have to end it early, you know. So I may just do half the hashtags next week, or not half, but maybe 7 or 8 or something instead of 10.
Yeah. Oh no, Lori, I didn't. Lori had sent me some a website. It's called Backroads. I think it's Backroads Liquor, and they do a lot of different moonshines and flavored moonshines and stuff. And they're pretty cheap about it too. You know, for like 26 for a fifth for like an apple pie moonshine and stuff. And apparently they're veteran owned as well. I'm not real sure where they're out of.
Yeah, and I can't order shit here.
But let's see. Well, they will ship everywhere but Alabama, Arkansas, Iowa, Louisiana, Minnesota, Mississippi, Montana, South Dakota, Utah, and Wyoming. Other than that, they'll ship to you.
Damn.
So,
because Virginia, there we got to spin. Hang on, let me do this spin.
Okay.
I see. I'm rusty. I gotta
spin.
Oh, what am I doing? Share. Get up there. A giveaway tool. See, I'm rusty on this. All right, we have 7 entries on the wheel. If you miss this hashtag, don't worry about it. We're going to do another one right on its heels. There is a mystery to these hashtags. I will do that reveal later in the show.
There you go, there, Peter. What good
Big
idea.
Daddy H.
Yeah, Big Daddy coming in there first winner.
All right.
We hadn't spun in a while.
Now I didn't change my entries on here. You are getting 2 entries for that. So everybody gets 2 entries on the hashtags. So the next hashtag, oh yeah, I forgot. See, look how rusty I am. Oh, I got to go set the next one up. Man, I used to do this. I could do it in my sleep.
Yep. We've been slacking too much now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mr. Mama. I used to have a top hat, but I give it away. It was too big for me. It was a great looking top hat, but
all right. The next hashtag is hashtag help.
That reminds me of a Beatles song.
Yeah, help. Yeah, I was trying to think. I was doing a crossword this morning, and it said, yeah, every time they always have that in a crossword. It's the Beatles, lovely meter maid, and it's Rita. And
Yeah.
I was sitting here earlier, and I'm like, I cannot for the life of me remember how that song goes at all.
For which one?
Rita, that lovely meter maid. Which song is that from?
Oh, that is.
I mean, or I can't remember, like, where is that from? I've done so many crosswords where it's like the Beatles, lovely meter maid, and it's 4 letters, and it's Rita, Rita.
Okay. I have no idea. I used to know a lot of the different Beatles songs, but I've forgotten quite a few of them.
Well, I haven't seen a gripologist in here yet. I told him I was going to mention him on the show.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Lovely Rita, meter maid. Can I inquire discreetly?
Gosh, I don't. Yeah. Oh, I do remember that one, Mr. Mom. Glori, Gloria. Oh, lovely Rita. Okay, so it is the song "Lovely," and man, I'm not a big Beatles fan. I'm a fan of their hits and stuff. I just, and I've learned to play a lot of their songs. I've just never heard that. I've sure
heard it, but it's been quite a while
ago. Yeah.
Sugar Kitty said "Lovely Rita" is the name of the song.
Okay. Yeah, but I've done it over the years. I've used that. I do a lot of crosswords, guys. So I mean, that's I do much better with crossword. I would suck at Jeopardy. I can tell you that, because I'll have brain farts. Like, I'll know what it is, but I just can't get it to the tip of my tongue. I can't.
Well, yeah, that's where it hangs at, right there on the tip of the tongue, and then
yep.
Don't get any further. Say, yeah, it's right there. What is it?
And then panic sets in, sweat starts dripping. I'm like,
and it's there goes the buzzer. Too late.
Yeah. Oh,
Sugar Kitty, when they that delivery man shows up here, I will turn that back around and send you a sample of the 16.1 Octomore if you've not tried it yet. I believe you will like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you gotta be 3 answers ahead. Well, but if it comes up something about computers, I usually am right on it. But that's my field. Yep.
Yeah.
Getting the feedback, but I don't think you changed anything.
Me? No, I haven't changed anything.
Yeah,
I don't believe.
I can just hear me after I talk. I think it stopped.
Got the echo went down real low.
All right, testing. Yeah, I'm not hearing it anymore.
Okay. Turn my bike. Ooh, there I am. Ooh, too much. All right, then.
All right.
I didn't buy bottles of that. I got you, Sugar Kitty. If you haven't tried last year's, let me know. That was the 15 something. I got the 14 one, a 15 3, and a 16 1. And they're all good. And then surely Sugar Kitty has plenty of Kilhoman. Because I've turned into a Kilhoman fanboy.
Yeah.
They're putting out some really good, tasty stuff. And they're a fairly young distillery. I mean, considering most of the distilleries in Scotland are like well old.
Yeah, I'm gonna once I come back, or once we, like here's the problem. When I first landed a new job, 3 to 6 months, I have to get a feel for what the hours are, what the expectations are. I'm building, or getting to know the team, getting to know the company. I won't be doing anything during that. No distractions. And then, but after I get settled in, but I'll give someone an update. Like I may find an evening and we may do an impromptu live or something.
Okay.
And I'll try to let you know ahead of time as much as I can. But typically, Friday night, Saturday night, or something like that, would be for the best. And then we'll do maybe an hour or something. And I may, I'll certainly try to let everyone know. Like I may do a little short video or something just to post on the channel saying, "Woohoo! I got another job," or whatever. Okay. And I'll be coming back to you soon. And then, let that ride. And then,
figure out what streaming platform we're going to try out.
Yeah. And then once I get back to doing it again, then what we'll do is I'll probably do a stream where I might do a few of them where I'm going to get back into buying whiskeys and things. And I'm going to probably do a couple of, or do at least one show on what should Bourbon Bounty buy for Scotch, and just have everybody come up, and what's available. And I'll make a big list. And then I can start fulfilling that list, and building up this shelf here.
There you go. Yeah, just you let us know what's available to you, because
and I'll probably
to you is completely different than what I can go to my local specs and pick up all kinds of stuff that you're not even going to see anywhere in your neck of the woods.
Well, and I can tell you this: I can go to Charlotte, and they're going to have a just a totally different selection than if I go to Raleigh.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's same state though, but why would it be different if it's all ABC?
They're ran by independent boards.
Oh, so different cities have different stuff that they can allow.
Even a bigger city will have 4 different ABC boards in it.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah. So and each one of those boards will have a chair, and then they'll have, depending on how big the board is, they'll have members, and it's per population count. And I know that Chris Howell down in the Moxville ABC board, it's Moxville Coolamy. That's a 3-store board, and the Moxville store, she's a bourbon head. She's a member of the North Carolina Bourbon Society, and it's just her. She runs the whole thing, and so she can order whatever the hell she wants. And like I said, she's a bourbon head, so she gets everything available in bourbon, the good stuff. All right, let me spin this thing, and I remember how to do it this time. And good luck, all 9 entries. And Lori, I'm in there. So if it lands on me, it goes to Lori and doubles. Oaken Agave.
Open agave.
And we will be doing
Congratulations, sir.
Let That Confetti Die Down. See, I'm remembering. I'm starting to remember how to do this.
Yeah. Then we'll slap in a new hashtag.
Oh, this is going to be clever here. Y'all aren't going to know what this is. There's a hidden clue or a hidden meaning in all of this. Itch. Oh, I didn't put the hashtag. Let me put the hashtag itch.
Yep. Ain't gonna count them unless you put a hashtag.
The hashtag itch. I didn't have the hashtag. Oh yeah, I did. I don't know. I copied it from, when I put it in, but I just didn't copy over far enough. I didn't grab the hashtag.
Oh, okay.
So we've had
$1
wits.
million. Nope.
Help.
You got to get in the Texas lottery down here. There's like, I don't know, $500 million or something like that. I don't know. I'm not getting in it.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about
buy.
it. I can understand the odds are not in my favor.
Oh no, but I buy a couple of tickets here and there. I usually only buy them on Saturdays. Like I'll go in and buy, but I can buy, for the Powerball. That's all I ever do.
Yeah.
And I do a couple of quick picks and I can do, I do it online. And like you can do it in whatever state you're in, you can do like I do nclottery.com, but you can't buy tickets online to this lottery. You can't even buy through NC Lottery. You can't even buy a Powerball ticket because it checks, and you can't do it through crabs. Yeah. No, not quite. But you can't even buy. You can't buy any ticket, and you can't do it through a VPN or a like NordVPN or whatever that hides your IP address.
Oh yeah.
You have to be on open mode so that they can validate that you're here in the state.
Oh, okay. So you can't buy the ticket for the Texas lottery.
No. But I wouldn't. But I just do, like I said, all I ever do is Powerball, and I'll do buy 4 tickets or 5 or whatever it is, the lowest one, or I think it's 4, and then it jumps me over there and it shows 4 quick picks. But I can cancel whichever ones I want and redo them. It has an update thing. Okay. And so if I'm thinking, you know what, I think 23 is going to be the Powerball, or I think 18 is going to be the Powerball, I can do them. And if I see an 18, I'll usually just get rid of the rest of them and just pay for that one ticket.
Okay.
And so it sends me an email confirmation. It's all in there. But if I don't see like an 18 or a 23 or whatever, I can delete them all, and then I can just start going, down the line until I get one that I like, or 2, and if I'm thinking, I think it's going to be 18 or 23, and if I'll go until I get one Powerball 18, I don't care about the other numbers, this 18 and 23, and then I'll just buy 2 tickets for $4.
Yeah, they don't have anything like that in Alabama. That's probably a good thing. I think most of the money that they were supposed to be getting from the lottery.
We can't spell either.
Well, hell, I know what you're talking about. But I think most of the money they were supposed to be getting from the lottery, that people that put into the lottery didn't win or whatever, that's supposed to be going to like the schools and other stuff. But I don't think it ever has. Personally.
It doesn't, and I can tell you they do use. So what it actually does is the governor can reallocate money, and they do it
right in his pocket and his cronies' pockets.
Well, a lot of times, not a lot of times. That's when they're corrupt. But yeah, they will take trips, and they will bill official trips back and stuff like that. But a lot of it goes to infrastructure, roads, and
I don't know about that around here.
well, sometimes
It
does.
might. I have no idea.
But that not enough. But what they do is what the lottery prevents, because they used to steal from education prior to having lottery.
Yeah.
So they steal a little bit from here and here and here and here and here, and they underfund those programs.
Yeah.
What the lottery does in the state is ensures at least the education budget is funded. And they just don't steal from the education budget anymore. They use lottery as a extra tax to spread that money around. But it also keeps taxes lower because, like they'll say, hey, our roads are this and things are going up and we need to raise sales tax by, whatever. We need to raise property taxes by whatever, so we can fix more roads or bridges or whatever. And people will vote no on it. And if they vote no on it, what do? It doesn't pass. It's for the people, by the people, for the people, and so they'll steal money from things. But lottery really helps keep taxes down in the state because it's a voluntary tax.
Yeah.
Okanagabi won that last one. I was like, I almost panicked. I'm trying to keep an eye. I got my alarms back on though, so if I'm not really in a hurry tonight. We're not spinning at the end of this, so
yeah. Oh, very nice, Sean.
Ardnaho.
I have not tried that one. That's I believe that's another really new distillery.
Okay. Well, I don't feel so bad about not knowing what. I've never seen that word before.
Okay.
I was thinking he misspelled Ivanhoe or Sheetaho. No, I'm kidding. Barrel King batch
116.
So
18-year hazmat. Dang.
Barrel is
Barrel
it
King.
Oh, is it Barrel King? Okay.
Yeah, Barrel King.
All right. Where are they? Where's that out of?
I want to say it's out like no, that's Kings County out of New York. But I'm not sure where Barrel King is. It's Kings County.
St. Louis, BC.
St. Louis.
Yeah, because the barrel, it's hard to tell on here because, we're not all editors at a magazine. But I didn't know if it was supposed to be two ales like Barrel's King batch because I was like, I've never heard of a Barrel King batch, but Barrel King batch 116. Okay. Hazmat. Oh, MGP. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, most of the decent stuff, especially some of the older shit, MGP stuff. But hey, MGP puts out some really good whiskey. Speaking of whiskey, I am empty. I need something to sip on.
The problem is they put out a few. He says delicious, so good. And being out of St. Louis, like sometimes I'll get over to Kansas City and stuff. My kids live there, so
yeah. Oh, let's see. I need to go with something different here. What do I want to try? Hey, how about this? We'll go with this here.
Well, I'm going to pour this barrel. I've got a barrel set up here, but the actual barrel, not Barrel King.
I'll go with a 4-gate. Just a little sample of that one there. This is a
All right, now I
4-gate
can spin this thing.
Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey finished in Spanish Oloroso sherry and dark
Ooh,
rum
nice.
cask.
Good luck.
7 years, 6 months.
Man.
Andalusia Key. Oh, I probably should have jumped to this one.
Sugar
116.
Kitty.
Yeah, there we go. Congratulations, Sugar Kitty.
I'm writing whole names down. I don't remember all my abbreviations from before. I always want to make sure I get everybody's entries in there.
Oh, okay. I can definitely get a little hint of that sherry. Odd to smell sherry with a bourbon.
All right, the next hashtag, same. Hashtag SAME. Self-addressed mushed up envelope. No, that's not what it is.
That's not bad at all. Luckily, I got that 4-gate for $49.
4-gate. I couldn't remember. I was trying to spin that wheel, and I was going to be like, "What was that you poured?" Yeah, 4-gate.
There you go. It was this one.
Yeah.
You
said it had in the Oloroso sherry cask.
Yeah, Oloroso sherry and dark rum. Barrel
Awesome.
finished, limited release, age 7 years, 6 months.
Man, I bet that is good.
At 116.4 proof. Yeah, it's quite tasty. Definitely a little sweet, and I think you can definitely taste a little bit of the rum and the sherry, which is interesting.
See, and I was just going to say, if you were going to do some experimentation and all, one, I think if you were going to get your source from MGP, you probably need to go ahead and source something different from another distillery somewhere. Yeah. Because MGP has their set stuff, their mash bills that they do for bourbons and rye. And then if you go to, a different one and work with them on a mash bill, and they get you set up, or you need to start procuring different barrels to finish them in, and don't just finish in one barrel, like like so many months in an Oloroso and so many months after that in a, like a rum or something.
Yeah. I would want to do, like finish one of the bourbons, use the same bourbon, finish one of them in an Oloroso, and then one of them, like saying, like with Peter White's in a PX barrel or something like that, and then blend them.
Oh, blend those.
You can get a little bit of each, but not like, I think a PX barrel might overpower and maybe make your normal bourbon, which is kind of sweet anyways, might make it too sweet, like cloyingly sweet, But I don't know.
You just got to play around. That's what the master blenders are there for.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, and it could be that you do 5 barrels to 1.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Top Dog's back.
All right, Top Dog.
He was driving. Ain't no texting and driving, or being on YouTube chatting and driving. Don't be doing that. We need you around. Don't be running into people.
Man, this old barrel is good, man. I've had it a while.
Oh, barrel. What do you got? Barrel what?
It's a cast strength batch 17. It was aged 10 years, 4 months. It's 112.5 proof.
Okay.
And I don't remember what year I got this in. But I know I got this bottle back when there was a beer garden type place over here. I'm trying to remember the name of it. It was Beer Growler, where you can go get a growler filled. Yeah, and they had all the taps on the wall, and they had the chalkboard, and you could do a fight. That thing was still open, so it was pre-COVID when I got this bottle.
little brewery.
Yeah,
Cheers,
because
hanging AZ.
and they weren't a brewery,
Mr.
but
Ricky J.
they did mostly North Carolina beers, and then outside of North Carolina they would do some East Coast.
Waiting ahead at the airport in an hour. Okay. Well, that'll work.
E.H. Taylor small batch in the wild today. All right.
Nice.
MSRP.
For MSRP. What, around $50, $53, something like that? Always good to get one of those. If I see them for that price, I usually will pick one up and throw it under the shelf for a backup, you know.
Well,
'Cause it's-
that one time,
As far as
I
I'm
was-
concerned, E.H. Taylor is like a quintessential bourbon. you
oh
know?
man, remember when a couple of years ago or a few years ago, I was in Kansas City and I did a live stream from my son's house in his game room, basement room.
Yep.
Downstairs. He's got it goes, you drive in down a hill to go into the garage, and it's kind of a dugout over there. And then, but the
Okay.
front door, his front door, you can either go down to that basement room or garage or up. It's like a split.
Yeah.
And you can go up to the main part of the house. And so I was downstairs, but we went down the road and I found this little gasoline station / liquor store / convenience store thing. And he had a E.H. Taylor. And I said, how much you want for that? And I got it for $47.
Hanging had to pay $62, but apparently it's just a little bit more in Arizona.
Yeah, a little bit.
But, hey, I can see them making their $10 on it. That's all right. They got to pay the electric bill and air conditioning,
Yep.
all the rent, stuff like that for the building. So, yeah, I can see it.
When I picked up that E.H. Taylor, it was the last one he had, or I would have bought 2 of them that day. And it was had dust all over it.
$1.99, Sugar Kitty?
Holy
God. Well, Sugar Kitty, if you need one, you just holler at me, let me know. I will send one your way. Because that's just wrong. They are ripping people off. It ain't worth no $200. I mean, it's a good whiskey for $50 to $60, like Sean said. But
and if you find it for any under 50, you're getting a solid deal.
Yeah.
Solid deal.
If it's under $50, definitely pick up 2, But no, heck no. $200? Heck no.
Same price for Stag Junior. Holy God. Elmer. Oh yeah, I would definitely go for the Elmer or the Stag at that point.
Sugar Kitty, if you need one, let me know.
Yeah.
I got to back up to my backup. So, and I MSRP for those. So, not a problem.
Kathy, I've seen Gawani pop in here and there, not tonight, but he's popped in a couple of times over.
Kind of late in the show when he pop in.
Yeah, usually it's probably even after 8 sometimes, and
89 Canadian. Dang, that's still high.
But
are they even selling any bourbon up there, Peter?
Canadian dollars, though, you got to do the conversion.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what it is nowadays. Yeah, okay, yeah. I agree. That's why I went up there Friday to see if they had any more, because he showed a picture. He had cases of it, and like 3 different expressions. He had a rye, and he had a couple of different bourbons, and it was all gone. All thing left was a rye.
Oh shit! $40 in Florida. I need to go to Florida. All right, I'm gonna spin this thing here.
There you go.
Here we go. Good luck, all 9 entries.
Heck, $40, I'd buy that all day long.
I'm gonna put 2 on all these. And Kathy Bates.
Okay.
All right, I'm changing all the 1s to 2s here just for a second, and then I'll because I printed my sheet out, but it still had 1s on it, and I will not. There's the alarm. Okay, and I'll set this next hashtag up. All right. Next hashtag in the puzzle. Well, is kiln. KILN.
Kiln. What are we firing? There it is. The same one. Yeah. No, what's Andalusia Key? Oh. Okay.
I still haven't seen Gripologist over here. Damn, let me message him. I was gonna.
Okay, so this may be different then, or worth sampling for a different try. This is the Foregate that I picked up before. It's the bourbon, finished in Oloroso sherry and rum, for aged 7 years 6 months. Andalusia Key 2. This is the one that I picked up last time I went up there. It's a straight rye whiskey finished in Spanish Oloroso sherry and then dark rum cast, aged 7 years, and it's a rye. So that'd be worth comparing.
I see Mrs. Lori J in the house.
Mr. and Mrs.
Yeah, I just looked down and saw the last one on the
And
list.
Josh Fritz.
Hanging AZ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Hanging's been here for a little bit.
Oh yeah, I haven't been. You know, I've been busy trying to get myself back into these.
Get back into the swing.
People think it's easy, but it gets easy, and then you stop doing it, and you start doing it again. You're like, oh God, I'm clumsy up here, you know.
Put that back down there. I don't want to pop that one up. There's a gripologist.
All right.
How you doing, sir?
Now, since he's here, I just want to say something. That we went today. I went with him this morning, and we went to a Harley Davidson dealership. He went up there to talk to him about what they would give him on his current motorcycle, which is a Triumph. And I'm not going to go into any details on monetary stuff, but it was I think he got a really, really good trade-in value assessment on his bike. But I had to step away for a little bit. And by the time I got back, they were drawing up a quote on a new Harley. And it was a beautiful bike. Now it's slightly used, but under 10,000 miles on a freaking Harley.
Well, that's not bad.
Well, you can put 100, 200,000 miles on freaking. Now there's going to be work to be done, you know.
Oh yeah.
But you know, this is belt driven and all that, you know, unless you know, like, I don't know, take a samurai sword and cut it. You don't usually need to replace it. Tires, you know, stuff like that. But beautiful bike. They fired it up today. I will tell you, he almost jumped out of his skin. I thought I was going to have to catch him. He stumbled back when they fired that thing up. And I told him, I said,
regular window rattler.
Yeah, I said, man, there ain't no way you're going to sneak out the house. Not on that thing. But I have a picture of it up over here. And I want to share the screen. And it's a Fat Bob. Okay.
Okay.
Now, this is not the bike. This is not the exact bike. Okay. There's been a lot of custom work done on his.
Yeah.
But this star in here, they painted he had it done in red.
Okay.
That is beautiful, dude. And his is a slightly darker blue, I think, than this.
Okay.
But on the other side, there are on those there's etched eagles over there on the other side, on the kickstand side, as it goes over. And man, they're beautiful. This thing, and he's thinking about getting bags on it too. And they had a windshield on there. You know the Softail Heritage, the quick release windshield.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have it on here, and the headlight is that day glow
Oh, nice.
LED.
Yeah.
That's like a $600-700 upgrade on the bike right there. So I think it's a great deal. But I just wanted to kind of show that off.
It looks comfortable too.
Oh yeah, I think the problem he has a slight problem with his knees here and there, and setting up right on like an adventure bike or a naked or something with mid pegs.
Yeah,
but he's going to be able to stretch out and put his feet forward.
Oh, it's got row pegs up high?
Well, it doesn't currently, but that's the easy add.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bolt that on easy.
Yeah, but you can move your heel around all on that floor. It has floorboards on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's real comfortable.
Yeah, and you can even stretch your heel out past the, you can go on the outside of the brake lever, and but you can go to toe, ball your foot, heel your foot, and that gives you a lot of knee movement there.
Yeah, what you need
even without highway peg.
Yeah, highway pegs is what I would put on it.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah.
For my old butt, I would put some sort of a backrest so I could lean back and be like, oh.
Yeah. That's for long rides.
Yeah, it was up, 100, 200 mile, at a time.
Oh shit, we're talking like hundreds. Yeah, but more than that, because and I'm looking really. If I were going to get a Harley, I would probably get a what do they call it? Pan America, the only adventure type bike they have.
Okay.
And because I like being eye level with people in SUVs.
Yeah.
When I'm riding, it makes you a little more visible. Third wheel on it, yeah. Yeah, they put that third wheel on there, and they all of a sudden want almost $40,000 for it.
Yeah. Now, one of the cars that I really liked that I had two of them back in the day, was a Toyota MR2, which is kind of looks like a Fiero, sort of degree. 2-seater, ain't no back seat, but mid-engine, so the engine's like right by the back tires, basically. Fun little car. And I thought would be really cool to strip that thing off and then convert it into a trike.
Yeah, Joe, it had the two eagles over there engraved on the engine. Yeah, on the kickstand side. Yeah. Wait, you can't remember what you're buying? Come on, man, I remember it better than you do.
Yeah, that's the thing with Sean. That's what I was telling him as far as, loud pipes save lives to a degree. I mean, because
we were talking about that.
They might look over towards you before they pull out in front of you to kill you.
Maybe.
If they're not jamming, some Tupac or something like that real loud or whatever.
Let me ask you a question. What direction are the sound waves going when you're on a Harley? They're going behind your ass because your tailpipes are pointing that way. Which direction are you moving? The opposite fucking direction.
But you're echoing off of buildings and other shit like that. So
that's part of it. But cars are getting better and better all the freaking time. With some of these damn cars, you can't hear shit outside your car.
Yeah, and they also have that accident avoidance thing too, where
they do
stop you automatically.
But accident avoidance is not going to cause them from stopping if they pull right out in front of you, because the front of their car is going to say nothing's in front of them. They're going to keep going, and you're going to T-bone them. That's the biggest accident at an intersection. The other thing is
that had that happen.
If they have their bass turned up so high in that car that they're rattling their glass in their own car, they are not. I don't care how loud.
You hear nothing.
Sonic boom, they are not going to hear it.
They just think it's extra bass. What the heck?
Yeah, I mean, it's not. Nothing's foolproof.
But it does help a little bit,
Yeah, I'll tell you where it helps more when you're sitting at a freaking light and the car in front of you is sitting there daydreaming or trying to balance their freaking checkbook or play a fucking, Candy Crush while the light's red, and they
Yeah.
have one job, which is to watch that light, and
Yeah.
they're not watching it at all, and it turns green. You hit that freaking throttle and you don't have to blow a horn. And I guarantee you blow a horn and people get mad.
Yep.
You rev that Harley right behind them and they wake the fuck up and go.
Yep.
That's the one good thing about it.
Yeah, my cousin was a Harley man. My dad, back in the day, he had a Norton and a couple other bikes. I had a Yamaha and a Honda were the two bikes that I had back in the, way back in the day. I've had a motorcycle in many years now.
Yeah. Now
And around here in Austin, I am not going to get a dang motorcycle. These people out here in Austin, they don't care. They can hear you coming, and they're still going to be like,
"Oh, they'll still pull out in front of you." Yeah, you got to watch for that.
I'm driving a big, tall truck. You know, he can hit me in the ass, standing right underneath the vehicle, and I won't even notice. I'll just roll some coal and run on. You know.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Here's a quarter.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, there's no way I'm buying a motorcycle, riding it around here in Austin.
I certainly wouldn't ride through Austin for sure. Well, there is no riding through Austin, not on any main drags. It's feet down rolling, inching through Austin, and that's about it.
Yeah, well, depends on what time you come through. It's a definite timing thing. You know, if you come through at weird hours, you're going to be able to just drive right on through or around. You know, take the 130 toll road or something like that, get around Austin.
I was going to say, man, Peter White said Norton. I was like, damn, Norton, that's vintage shit there, boy.
Yeah, that's what my dad had back in the day. I got a picture of me, about this big. You know, I was about that big, riding in front of him on his Norton around the yard and stuff back in Michigan.
No, I'm really honestly I'm looking at that Triumph 900, the
bigger one, yeah.
The GTS, yeah, for road. It's got the little windshield pop up. It's got cruise control on it, for highway riding.
Yeah, that's nice.
Now, I don't really care for.
There we
go. Some of the bikes you got to be careful because I don't. Some of them they say they have cruise control, but not all cruise controls are the same.
Yeah.
And only the bike, and I won't get a bike with adaptive cruise because I'm not going to get an automatic bike.
Yeah, no, that's just weird.
I got a clutch. And I don't even care if it has a quick shifter on it, where you don't even have to hit the clutch. My brain is going to hit the clutch every time.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've ridden enough and driven enough cars with the clutch that I can quick shift and I'll hit the gears.
Oh yeah.
Now downshifting, that's a little different.
Now I have a slip assist clutch, but that's just all newer bikes. No, so what that does is I don't have to rev match as much if I'm coming downshift. It'll slip and then ease you into it. It won't lock the back tire unless you're being egregious.
You're being stupid, dropping 2 gears at a time.
Yeah, something like that, and revving as high as it'll go, and then bam, and let off of it. Then you might slip the back tire a little, but that slipper clutch is gonna, and bring you down. So,
yep, yeah. Well, that gray keeps creeping in and spreading around. Just showing the old vintage there. On the. Getting a little bit up through here and everything else, but it hadn't spread up to the top. So, hey, I'm doing all right.
Well, everything gets better with age except strawberries and tomatoes, isn't it? And bananas.
Yeah, I need to do a little trimming though, I'll get to it eventually.
Yeah, they said something about slip her clutch. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have energy for that shit anymore.
Slipping clutch.
Yeah.
Oh, we want some spin now?
No, not yet. It's 7:45.
All right. I was getting sidetracked there.
We got about 4 more minutes. I'll bring it up, spin.
All righty. Hey,
All
Marty.
right, Whiskey Nose. Hey, we're on hashtag. What are we on? Kiln. KILN.
Oh, don't worry about that, brother. You're not late.
And we are still doing the just to remind everybody, super chat, super stickers, 2 entries for every dollar. Next week is our last scheduled show. We're doing a throwback show here tonight to the old format where we're doing hashtag entries. And then you can get 2 entries per dollar on super chat, super sticker. And then we'll do that next week as well. The last time. And then after that, we're not going to have anything scheduled after that. And then, but we'll do the shows later on. But I've got to focus on getting a job and all that type of stuff. What we're giving away is Mark's going to send some samples. He's going to be sending, and it's negotiable. But if you want some Nancy Fraley's, he's got a lot of Nancy Fraley picks from Still Austin. And then I'm going to send 2 2-ounce samples along with him to the winner. He'll send however many. I'm not going to commit you to a number, but 4 or 5 or whatever. And then I'm going to send 2 more samples from me, 2-ounce samples, plus a glass with a bamboo topper. And then second place, we'll do 2 places in this. Second place gets 2 samples from me and the glass, but not the samples from Mark. Okay. So Mark only sending to the first place winner. Okay. And then, but from me, I'll send you 2 samples and a glass with the bamboo. So both winners get a glass with a bamboo topper. But only the first place winners gets samples from Mark.
Okay.
Now
sounds good. I like it.
I can also send though. I do have a Still Austin, which was not a Nancy Fraley, but it was the 21090. I still have some of that left.
Oh, that's a good one. That was a really good
board. That was a great one. I also am going to send a sample of. You cannot get it anymore. And even if you couldn't get it unless you live in Virginia or North Carolina or adjoining state. Is that Holland's Ghost? And then that's the 2. I've got some other stuff too, but I don't want to send things to people that they can go buy. I want to send you something you can't go get. So I'll have a couple of good ones. So hashtag. If the wheel lands on you, you're getting 2 entries tonight. And then next week we'll do part of the hashtags. We're not doing a full 10 hashtag next week because we are taking entries on prize night, which means I have to write them all down and get them on the wheel. And so we'll probably only do about 6 hashtags next week. Okay. And then Top Dog. And Lori already has, she had a little bit left over. She was sending me. And Lori, what I was going to say, if she's still around, if you want to PayPal me, because you were asking about that earlier, that's the only reason I'm saying. If you want to PayPal me between now and next week, I will put entries in for you next week. But don't try to PayPal me that night because I'm not going to be looking at that.
Yeah, and you can be busy.
I want your entries to count. So, anytime over the next couple of days, I'll get those jotted down for next week, and I'll get you in. Uh-oh, there's the alarm. Now it's spin time. share the screen. There's that Harley Davidson. We're not going to look at that again. Good luck, everybody. This is worth 2 entries to the quarterly drawing. Eric Gunderson.
Oh, congratulations, Eric Gunderstruck.
Now, I will go over some of the rules here because we haven't done this in a while. One of the rules is if it lands on somebody, they get, even if they've already won, I do a plus on theirs, and then we spin again. So that may happen. I don't know.
Did you see Kathy Bates?
I did. I saw it. I am getting the next one set up here, and then I'll write that down.
All right.
And
Kathy Bates, that's really nice of you.
The next hashtag is yell.
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 Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting the whole broader picture yet.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
Oh, Top Dog's in for Lori too.
Oh, for Lori.
Thank you, sir.
All right, I have that written down.
I've sent Lori a few different samples, and she really liked the Florida moonshine from that I got from a man that lives down there, and his buddy actually makes it, and it was really good. And he sent me a sample of some peach moonshine. And that was surprisingly good. My wife really liked that when she stole that one from me.
Yeah.
I had a little taste of it. I'm like, this is pretty dang good. Here, honey, try this. And she's like, oh, that's coming with me. Thank you, man.
Yeah. Dad and we were talking last night, and we were talking about moonshine, and, there's still places around Arkansas, Missouri, of course, Kentucky, Virginia, West Virginia. All that, but a lot of times it's still illegal. Some of them still do it illegally. And
I have a friend of mine in Kentucky that started his own distillery in my own town, my hometown, and that's what they make is mainly moonshine. But I don't know if they're still doing it or not. It's been a couple of years since I've been back.
Well, but we were saying that a lot of these things, like I remember a couple of places way back, and the building's probably not even still there. But on the outside of it, it had souvenirs because it's in the Ozarks. You know?
Okay.
And they had this huge sign at the top. It said knives on it. And then it said souvenir shop, knick-knack shop, or general store, all that.
Yep.
And you go in, and the store is like, damn, this building's not very deep. The store was long and skinny because they put a wall up, and they did business with people in the back, and you didn't get in the back unless they knew you.
Yeah, exactly.
Low proof blends. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, she's not much on the high proof stuff, but she does like the lower proof stuff. I sent her a sample of the Glenlivet Caribbean Reserve. She really liked that one too, which is a Scotch, but it's not peated. But it's a really nice, light, floral. Only like 80 proof. I like that one myself, especially for a summer drink.
All righty. Yeah, I've got to. Once we get all these hashtags out, I'll ask. I'll go back over them again at the very end and let people think about it. But we'll go over the what connection do all these words have with each other? What's the big rubric?
If you buy a souvenir knives, you may not, and you're not careful, you may nick your neck. Yeah, very possible.
Oh, I remember going into one of those stores, and I would go in, and they would have those big old. and I was younger, and I was always drawn to the biggest freaking Bowie knife they would have over there, and but man, some of that stuff they have that wood on it, with the grain running along the hilt,
Mm-hmm.
and just polished to this shine. But I didn't know enough about metal, or anything. I'd probably end up getting a beautiful handle on a cheap ass knife.
Glenlivet, 85-year release.
5 years.
Well, 125 thou.
Yeah, but can that still even be good?
I don't know. I mean, what it probably wouldn't taste like much of anything.
I mean, how could
And
God?
what
What
would
do
the
you
proof
cover
be
the
on
whole
that? Like,
barrel in like a wax and
yeah,
put it
maybe a whopping like 40 proof.
Yeah, I got we pulled the 85-year barrels out the other day, and we got
There
17
was this
bottles out of
much
there.
in it.
Yeah.
We got a bottle
Well,
and a half
17
out of it.
bottles out of one barrel? No, out of 6.
Yeah, exactly. There was only half a bottle in each barrel. Geez, no wonder they wanted to charge so much for it. I don't know that I would even want to even try that. I mean, my goodness.
I would try it. I mean, hell, I tried Trader Joe bourbon, but
Well, I'll give most stuff a fair shake anyway.
let me put it to you this way: I tried bottles from Trader Joe's that had the word bourbon on them. I had to rephrase that. Yeah, 7 bottles of corn syrup. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know how much whiskey would be left in the barrel. I mean, and what would be left is probably like stupid dark.
Yeah. Now, the one thing they have going for them with that Glenlivet is it's a previously used barrel.
Yeah.
One of the problems with bourbon is they have to use unused, oak, and it's going to soak up a hell of a lot more than if they're already saturated.
Yeah, true, but 85 years in the same barrel. Oh my God.
I know. Even then, I'm thinking, drip, just have a giant candle above it.
Put it over in a different warehouse and forget about it?
Oh, it's got to
People that were
be
supposed
in a
to keep up with
cool.
it passed away.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. What you put that in there when you were 4 years old? Is that what it
Yeah. This 80-year-old guy went, oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, put that in there.
Look over in this corner over here. I forgot about that one. Oh, interesting to taste what it, to see it, and see what it looks like, see what it tastes like. 85-year-old bottle. My goodness.
Well, Top Dog, I can tell you this. I have 2 bottles. One of them is kind of okay. I would certainly not brag on it. It was not excellent.
It's a bourbon.
Yeah. And the other one was just rancid. I mean, rancid.
Ooh.
Now, someone got these for us in California and sent them to us.
Okay.
And they got both bottles that they had there. And one of them, and I swear to you, if you want a sample of it, I'll send it to you. But I said the 2 prominent notes I get out of that bourbon are Bacos and liquid smoke.
Ew.
Yeah, it is nasty, dude. The other one is just like a Barton's weak ass bourbon,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's more of a collector bottle. But if I had the money to buy it, if I had that kind of just throwaway money, guaranteed I'm popping that top.
On which
I'm
one?
going to pop the top, try it, and then share it with my buddies.
Oh, you're talking about the 85 year?
Yeah, the 85-year stuff. Heck yeah. Heck with that. I'm not going to be keeping
Yeah,
it.
that's true. The cask is going to give up its ghost way before the 85 years. Yeah.
Burnt mango chutney.
Yeah. Mango chutney and burnt hair. Yes. All right. Good luck,
That's got to be
everybody.
my favorite commercial ever.
Boom. Kathy Bates is a
Oh,
+2.
there we
And
go.
then we're going to spin again.
Why? She already won one?
Yeah. She won one. But we don't have that many entries. So we may get it top dog. Here we go.
Top dog.
Hopefully we'll get around to everybody getting some, All right, there we go. Confetti.
Yep. Kathy Bates never wins anything.
All right. And Yell. That was the one we were on. And the next one.
Jay Dumpstack.
Oh, shit. All right.
39-year Anak. Cash strength at 44. Oh, dang.
All right, here's the next
88
hashtag.
proof of cash strength. My goodness, that's not very good.
Iron.
Iron. All right. Well, yeah, I'm. Jody, you got me completely lost on what the whole meaning of the hashtags might be tonight.
Yeah, I'm not going to give any hints at this point.
Itchy iron. I have no idea.
Yeah, you kind of have to have written all of them down.
Oh, all right.
That's the only hint I'll give.
Well, hey, when y'all get down here, head over to Whiskey Nose. He's starting a live stream here just in a minute. Well,
There we
actually,
go.
he just went live.
He
Actually,
just went live. I was going to say he goes live at 8. Yeah.
yeah, he just went live. So I will probably be hanging out in chat shortly after we finish here.
All right. So, yeah, the hashtags so far have been. I'll go back over these right quick. WITS, WITS was the first one. Help, HELP was the second one. Itch, same. Kiln, KILN. Yell, YELL, and iron is the one we're on now.
Nope, doesn't help me at all. Nope, I'm lost. Don't know.
Just save people from having to scroll all back through the chat. Somebody's going to figure it out.
Yeah, they might. I don't know what it is. Lori says, I thought Kim had it an M at the end. I'm not
Oh, Lori, but Top Dog, wasn't it Top Dog?
Top Dog and Kathy Bates, I believe.
Oh, for Lori. Oh,
yeah. Two people chipped in for Lori for to win the samples.
Well, Lori, you don't you worry about a thing.
Yep.
You have entries, but we are doing second place on this.
Yeah, Lori's got a lot of entries in this one right now. Well, next week.
Next week, yeah. Yeah, the spin is next week, and we will be doing entries next week, but I'm going to shorten the hashtags from 10 down to probably about 6 of them. And that
Okay.
way I have time to update the wheel and things like that. Yeah.
Yep. And anybody that actually donates next week or wins more, gotcha. All right, I'm gonna go coat something a little lighter. Are the workings a little bit too much? There we go. I'll go with a Smoky Scott.
And from here on out, tell you what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to mark these numbers out here. And I'm going to go from here on out, I'm going to go 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the hashtag entries.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So on iron, if you get this one, you get 3 entries. If you get the one after that, you get 4, and then 5, and number 1 is 6. And I didn't have my other hand up, but I did stick my finger out below the screen when I went like that. So it was 6. Now I put kiln. It's the oven that cooks you put your pottery in.
Mm-hmm.
So dry that clay out. Fire the clay. Yeah.
That's not a bad. It's not a bad lightly peated Scotch right there. Oh, so what are y'all sipping on in chat? Anything good tonight? I mean, I'm all over the board tonight. I'm sipping on bourbons and Scotch and what else would I have? That's pretty much it so far. Bourbon and Scotch.
Yeah, I'm just bourbon and bourbon myself. I started with a holiday soft red wheat that they're bottled in bond.
Oh yeah, the Ben Holiday. Yeah.
Yep, and I've been sipping now on the barrel bourbon, but I'm trying to go a little light tonight. If you noticed, I haven't been raising that glass as much.
The Glenmorangie triple cask. There you go. That's pretty good. Quite tasty. I got you there, Laurie.
Yeah.
No worries.
No worries at all. Speaking of pills, I forgot to take
this drinking H2O. James Morgan's got a little Kilkerran high proven Glen Ore blend. Huh. Okay.
Heaven Hill bottled and bond is on deck. You cannot go wrong with Heaven Hill bottled and bond. I mean, that is good.
I said, with the Trails End 8-year bourbon finished in McCarthy's cask. Oh, the bourbon van pick. Okay, I got you.
Lori said lemonade.
Lemonade. Yeah, it's good stuff right there. I like lemonade.
Yeah, boy, I can. My parents can attest. Big Daddy H can show attest. One of my favorite fucking drinks in the world. Now I don't drink it that much because high sugar. But lemonade, and I like that real lemon lemonade.
Heck yeah.
Their oldest
New Island Distillery. Okay. Their oldest bottle so far to date, 6 years. So they're just behind Kilhoman, because Kilhoman's an island distillery, but I've got a 12-year released by them, and it's good.
James Morgan, signatory 100 proof, issue number 43. All right.
Mark for the Glen or ex-bourbon cask. Oh, cool. Y'all are drinking some really cool stuff tonight. Heck yeah.
Yeah, I know it. It's making me jealous.
A blackberry limeade sparkling water. Oh, Heck yeah.
Sitting by the
Coffee.
fire. Woo, I love sitting.
Well, yep. That's all right.
When Joe and I left out this morning, grapologist, it
Mm.
was 50 something degree. This is the first real
Ooh.
morning we've had like a good cool snap that lasted all day long.
Yeah.
And it did get up to about 69, I think, at the hottest part of the day. So it still almost hit 70. But today was the first nice fall snap we've had that lingered
Yeah.
all day long.
Not here. Yeah, it started out relatively decent this morning, and like the low 70s, maybe upper 60s, and then by this
Yeah.
afternoon it was like 95.
Oh yeah. That's Texas.
Yeah,
I remember it well. I was there for
and
17
humid
years
too.
or 18 years or whatever. Yeah.
Thanks for the humidity. Just to help me sweat a little more.
Yeah, man, we used to get out there, and I don't know what it was about when we would try to do shit. We had that homestead out there in Texas, and and of course, a garden you grow it through the summer months,
Yep.
because Texas only has two seasons: it's summer and wind summer.
Yeah.
And because you get
Well,
summer in the middle of winter.
there's a couple of weeks of winter, and then there's a couple of weeks of fall.
I used to call it false fall.
Yeah.
Because you never knew in Texas, you might get a little cool snap. And when I say cool snap in the fall in Texas, if you wake up and it's 52 degrees outside, it can still be 100 by the end of the day. But that morning, you need to be out there sipping your coffee in that because that's your
Yep.
cool snap.
Yep.
But it can go one of two ways after that. You can either have sleet and ice or heat and hail or whatever,
Yeah. There's no telling. I mean, that's what's interesting about aging whiskey down here in Texas is we will have a 30-degree temperature change on a daily freaking basis.
Oh yeah.
So the whiskey in the barrel down here it's going, oh, it's hot, it's cool, oh, it's hot, it's cool. It's going in and out of the barrel so much on a daily basis. Not less like weekly. It's a little this, it's a little that. No, it's freaking daily. Boom, 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 in and out.
Yep.
So that you have to.
Oh,
like Nancy does. You have to guard for the put the water reduction in there so you don't get it over oaked.
Yep. I forgot my. See, I'm rusty, guys. I forgot my plan. I usually spend about, I don't know, 10 after or whatever, and I missed it. Oh, landed on me. That's for Lori plus
Yep.
2 or 3, and it doubles. We draw again. So this next person gets 6.
All right, who you gonna be?
Eric Gunderson.
Gunderstruck.
That is a plus 6.
And we're gonna spin again.
And we're spinning again. Another 6 goes to boom. Top dog is plus 6.
Yep. And we're gonna spin again.
Draw again. We're going to see, this is the hardcore audience here, man. The hardcore audience is here right now.
Yeah.
Big Daddy H is a plus 6.
And that was the first winner of tonight.
No, he won the first one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What I'm saying. So we're spinning again.
I thought you meant it was his first win. No.
He was the first one to win tonight.
Kathy Bates is a plus 6.
Man, we're gonna give 6 to everybody.
Yeah, looks like it. Draw
like in. Oprah going on in here. You get 6 and you get 6.
Well, and we're down to there's still 7 on the board, so we'll see who comes up. Sean. That's
Sean.
First
There
one.
we go.
All right. That is 6 or 6. I got to put plus 3 on there because there's already 3. So I'll put plus 3. That's 6.
All right.
And there's my 15-minute alarm going off. Up. I got it back out. See how rusty I am?
Yep. Now for a new one.
All right. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Here it is. The next one, Sell. SELL.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Sean pulling a Kathy on us.
Yeah, I never win anything. I don't know. You know, I did have it down where I would put, because I had abbreviations for you guys when we were doing the shows, and I remember Sean's abbreviation was, I would put S Holt, because I was trying to, you know, especially back when I was doing the put me ins and stuff. But I had my Cat B was Kathy Bates, and it's just in my head, and a big O with a little N and a big A was Open Agave.
Dang.
And Eric was just
I'm
Eric.
going to have to chip in a 5 for Mr. Richie J there. 1 out of 7, he still loses. What the hell?
That's all right. We got 3 more to go now. And we only have 12 on the eyeball. See, we didn't really promote this out. So back when we were getting 40 something people on here, you know, on the views, they were all here for the drawing and the giveaway, you know, each week. And so I didn't promote this out. So we've got basically our longtime hardcore viewers on here right now. So I think everybody should get something tonight.
Yeah. And those are the people we want to send samples and Glens and stuff to anyways, you know.
Mm-hmm. He said, no, wait, 12. But I used to put EGUND for Eric Gunderson. I'm starting to come back to me, but I'm writing full names out tonight because I didn't want to rely on my poor ass, you know, broke ass memory to.
Yep. Here.
But when I did it every week, man, I had stuff in my head. It was just bang, bang, bang.
Oh, hang on just a second.
I will tell you, last night I was, I hadn't drank anything, and the night before last, I couldn't go to sleep, and it was one of those things where you think, oh, it's bedtime, so I turn everything off and I lay down, and you're laying there, and you just know there ain't no freaking way I'm sleeping right now, and so I woke up, you know, turned TV on. And man, I didn't go to sleep till 4:00 in the morning night before. And then yesterday, I was like, you know what? I'm drinking some whiskey tonight. But I had that old bottle of Benchmark. And with that Benchmark, I was just pouring Benchmark on ice with a little splash of ginger ale on top to give it some flavor. And sipping it like beer or, you know, whatever. And this morning I woke up and I was like, oh, I got to stop that. And luckily I don't have that much of it left over there. Because you lose track. When I do it this way, I can keep track of stuff and I can keep sipping on water and I'm fine. But that stuff, I woke up. That's the first time I think I've had a dull headache in a long time. But I did go to bed on time last night, and I got up at 6:00 this morning. So, regardless of how my head felt, and I've been drinking a lot all day long. Yeah, this is only, I think, my 4th little pour here. Yeah, if you're just joining, we're on hashtag SELL. Put the hashtag in the chat. Hashtag SELL, and you can have a chance to get some entries. We're going to be doing a giveaway next week. SELL, not CELL. But we're going to be doing a giveaway next week. It's our final official giveaway, and we're the first prize gets several samples from Mark and me, and I'm going to be sending a glass with my logo on it, with a bamboo topper that goes in the top. If you come in second place, you do not get samples from Mark, but you will get a couple samples from me, plus the glass and the topper. And if Grapeologist wins, I can literally hand deliver it. A captive audience, huh? How have I captivated them so far? All right. Well, it's 21. I'm going to go ahead and spin because we got to get through these hashtags. I'm rusty. Haven't done this in a while. Got to make sure we can get through. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. There should be some repeats. We'll see. Top dog +4. This is worth 4 entries. Draw again. Oh, and I don't let your confetti die down if you've already won. I just spin through it. Boom. Sean +4. See there, Sean? You got it and you won it again. Look at there. Draw again. Somebody is going to get it that normally doesn't. And I don't know what this wheel has against certain people, but Grapeologist, there we go. That's his first time. All right, we got that. That is 4 for Grapeologist. And I'll set the next one up. We got to get through these last two. A few minutes on these guys. Next hashtag is, and there's a method to the madness here. More. 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 Mr. Richie J. Yeah, Mississippi. It's got to be. It's got to be. It's looking at your IP address. You need to use NordVPN and hide where you are. Kathy didn't win again. Oh, and the next this hashtag here is worth 5 entries. I went on ahead and did a little progression here on the last one, so. A tasting of that. Oh, yeah. Ardmaho. Now remember how fun it was when we were doing these every week, man. That was pretty good little trip. And I was so good. I knew exactly, and I kept stuff in my head, and I had all my abbreviations down. And but that, I'll tell you, the hardest part of doing it before, way back, if y'all remember, if you were here when we were doing it way back, is we would do the put me ins, which were not. I had to stop doing put me in. It was like anyone in the chat. And what happened was I know you're supposed to lead and keep going off what's popular or whatever, but we were getting too popular. All right. And there were times where we would have 40 something people in the chat, and we would do the put me in at 8:00. And there was a 5-minute time frame, but I would do put me in till the end of the show. And what I realized was people would start getting wise to that. And they would come up, and at the very end of the show, I would get more put me ins, toward or they would join at 8, put me in, and all of a sudden we would jump up to like 50 people in the chat, and then 2 minutes later there was nobody. So that's why we cut that out, because they were just joining when they knew it was gonna be, and that's why I stopped doing the put me ins. All right, good luck. There was only 10 people. 10. This has got to be. See, plus there's a sugar kitty. Plus 4, because this is worth 5. I'm sorry, 5. I put the wrong thing. Plus 5. Draw again. Now, if it lands on me, it goes to Lori and doubles for the rest of the people, but not the previous people. Mr. Richie fucking J. Look at that.
About dang time.
Mr. Richie J. There we go. We got it. Last one here, guys, for tonight. And we'll spin this here in under 5 minutes for sure. Last hashtag is SIPS. Now, I'm going to take this last part here, SIPS, SIPS. So, what we have is WITS on the first hashtag, HELP on the second hashtag, ITCH on the third hashtag, SAME on the fourth, KILN, YELL, IRON, SELL, MORE, and SIPS. Now, who can tell me what the secret is with all 10 hashtags? There's a secret meaning in all of this. All right, Whiskey Uncensored. I'm going to write that down.
There you go.
And I can still use Whiskey Uncensored's abbreviation because I remember it.
It's Ben, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Bourbon. Yeah, it's B-Ben. BBEN.
There you
B-Ben.
go.
Yeah. So if you write all of the hashtags down on top of each other and take the first letter of each one, what does that spell?
Oh, it's a crossword puzzle. Okay. Shoot, I have no idea.
Jody was day drinking. Yeah, that's probably about right.
It's very possible there, Orlando.
Mr. Richie J, gotcha.
Yeah. Kathy Bates said whiskeyism.
That's it. Whiskeyisms. Well, no. She almost had it.
Close, but no cigar.
Gotta add the S on the end. Yeah. Alan, it's touring, not tuning. Oh, he did spell it right. My glasses. Okay. Touring. Yeah. He said, who has any paper? Well, you don't need paper if you have a brilliant mind. Yep. Whiskeyisms. That's it. So +2 for Kathy.
Good job.
Yeah, it was. I know I threw y'all off because I tried to come up with words, and I wanted to keep them at 4 letters. and I tried to come up with words that was like similar enough. Like if I'd put like, I don't know, taxi or something in there, it would have thrown,
Yeah.
So I put things that were off enough that, or close enough to something that like, wow, how can these relate? But if you didn't realize to take the first letter,
Mm-hmm.
you're trying to find, something with these, but no, there was nothing, in the words themselves, except for if I could, I would pick a 4-letter word that was kind of related to something about whiskey or beer or whatever.
Yep. Orlando still thinks it's Billy Idol.
Billy Idol. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. We're going to spin this. We're at the end of the show, but we have to spin the last one. We are going to spin this and then we're done, guys. So this may take a few minutes. I don't care if this show runs over just a little bit because we're probably going to get some pluses away. Oh my God. Plus
there's one for Lori. And we're doubling.
And 12
entries per win now.
And we're going to hit, unless we may just hit everybody, because
there's Big
only
Daddy.
12, not 10.
Hey, 12.
Now there's only 7 left in here. So if you haven't won tonight, you are going to get some entries. Peter White. Holy shit.
I think it's his first one, though.
That's his first one.
Hey, and he gets 12. Congratulations, Peter White.
Excuse me. Plus 6, which with the 6 equals 12. Peter White. Holy shit. So glad we could do that. And guys, next week is the last regularly scheduled stream. We will be giving away entries that night, but we're going to do fewer hashtags. Kathy Bates. All right, I got you. There are 2 for $1, or you can get the hashtag. I mean, we gave away a bunch. What I'll tell you is, maybe we can keep this to the core group, the hardcore folks that's always been here. But can't guarantee it. But yeah. But man, there was a lot of entries got given away tonight, and I'll be able to, stack this up. Now, next week, I'm probably going to keep it pretty simple. I may do just 5 across the board on all the hashtags next week. I don't know. Because I don't want to do like the increasing and keep going, because I have to fill the wheel out.
Yep.
So while next week's show, I'm going to have to try to find a time where we kind of end around 8:05 or whatever, and the entries are over. But if we keep getting people doing supers, I'll have to add that stuff in, at the very end, but I'll have to cut it off at some point so we can spin. But next week, I'm not going to hold this to an 8:30 on the dot. We're already, this week, we're breaking the law, man. We're already 3 minutes over. Don't care. We got one more show. We'll get it done next week.
There you go.
So guys, thanks for joining, and we're out of here.
Peace, love, and whiskey, y'all. Cheers.